had a presentation earlier this morning, and instead of going to Zofu and going to link launch and going to another tool that we built internally called TMI, it's or the thinking inspector is what it originally was called, and it helps us to see. Now we have a better view of kind of the full AI visibility landscape, where link launch is looking at things from a traditional SEO link building perspective. The TMI tool starts to measure things in terms of when we run a prompt and the query fanouts happen, is a given page in the result set. That's layer one. Layer two is that page retrieved or read, in other words, by the AI system? That's 2. 3 is, did it get cited? 4 is, did it get mentioned? 5 is, did it get recommended? And 6 is, did it have proper framing? And so we're starting to look at it across that entire landscape so that we can identify the gaps. If it's present in layer 1 but not in layer 2, that's where the gap is in between layer 1 and layer 2. If it's present in in layer 4 but not in layer 5, well, that's where the gap is in between layer 4 and layer 5. And so then we can hone our offering to solve for that gap wherever it's showing up. And so instead of going to Zofu and going to link launch and going to TMI, we recently enabled MCPs for each of those tools. And so now I just went to Claude. I've only done this a couple of times so far, but it's pretty exciting. Now I just go to Claude and say, hey, Claude, launch, initiate a Zofu. Here's the brand. Run link launch on their top 5 pages. Run TMI and pull back so we can see where their gaps are at the beginning of the the visibility funnel, and then produce an artifact that shows all of that. And so, it's a conversation still. It's not like it's just a one prompt and then done, but the time savings involved with all of those steps, and then having, Claude analyze it on top of it to pull these 3 previously completely separate data sets together into one view, and then build an artifact, whether it's a slide deck or a report right out of it, is pretty powerful stuff.